In this video, we'll be taking a look at two NBA games happening on October 26, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these two NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Charlotte Hornets versus New York Knicks. The Charlotte Hornets and New York Knicks meet Wednesday in NBA action at Madison Square Garden. The Charlotte Hornets look to build on their 2-1 record. The New York Knicks also look for their 3rd win of the year. The Charlotte Hornets have been in decent form so far, and they will be looking to stay hot after blowing past the Hawks in a 126-109 road win on Sunday. Kelly Oubre Jr. led the team with 24 points and 10 rebounds. Nick Richards added 20 points with 11 rebounds, while Dennis Smith Jr. chipped in with 18 points and 6 assists. As a team, the Hornets shot 52% from the field and 11 of 26 from the three-point line as they got off to a slow start and trailed by 13 points early, but they took control with 37 points in the second quarter before exploding for a season-high 45 points in the third quarter to make it a complete blowout in the end. Meanwhile, the New York Knicks will be aiming for a 3rd straight victory after routing the Magic in a 115-102 home win on Monday. Julius Randle led the team with 25 points, 12 rebounds, and 4 assists. Jalen Brunson added 21 points with 6 assists, while R.J. Barrett chipped in with 20 points. As a team, the Knicks shot 46% from the field and 11 of 37 from the three-point line as they set the tone with 34 points in the first quarter before they ran away with it in the second half, where they held the Magic to just 43 points. Evan Fournier had a quiet night of just 8 points on 2 of 8 shooting, while Emmanuel quickly finished scoreless on 0 of 5 shooting off the bench. Looking at the betting trends, the Hornets are 18-7-1 against the spread in their last 26 road games, 9-20-2 against the spread in their last 31 games against a team above .600, and 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games overall. The Knicks are 5-11 against the spread in their last 16 home games, 9-3 against the spread in their last 12 games against a team with a winning record, and 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. Head-to-head, the over is 20-7-1 in the last 28 meetings in New York, and the Hornets are 7-3 against the spread in the last 10 meetings overall. The Hornets are still without LaMelo Ball, while Terry Rozier and Cody Martin are both listed as doubtful, while the Knicks are just about at full strength. Charlotte has played better defensively so far this season, and this team comes into this game with a much better roster than the Knicks, even though Ball is still out. The Knicks are 2-1, but both their wins came against weaker teams in Orlando and Detroit. Charlotte is 2-1 with an impressive win against Atlanta. The Hornets are 2-0 on the road so far this season. They have played better early in the year away from home. The Hornets have some new players getting minutes in their rotation, such as Kelly Oubre and Nick Richards, and Charlotte has been better defensively this year, which was the big problem last season. The Knicks' offense is still limited outside of Randle and Brunson. Charlotte should be the better team on both sides of the ball here. The Hornets were impressive in their upset win over the Hawks, so the Charlotte Hornets to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Even though the Knicks are playing solid defense, New York has faced weaker competition in 2 of their 3 games, and both teams are playing fast. The Hornets like to play small and fast lineups. Charlotte has scored 126 points or more in 2 of their first 3 games. This should be an up-tempo game, and both teams have been solid offensively so far this season. Mitchell Robinson, who anchors the New York defense, is also a solid rim protector, but he's struggled at times on the perimeter, and the Hornets are an undersized team with good shooting. This should be a fast and higher scoring game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Toronto Raptors versus Philadelphia 76ers. The Philadelphia 76ers and Toronto Raptors meet on Wednesday, October 26 to play for the first of 2 consecutive games in Toronto. It's their first meeting since the teams battled in the first round of the 2022 playoffs. Last season, the squads played 4 times, with the Raptors winning 3 of the 4 contests. The Raptors hold the all-time record, having won 61 matches of the 103 played versus the Sixers. The Philadelphia 76ers will be eager to build some momentum after arresting a worrying 3-game skid with a 120-106 win over the Pacers on Monday. James Harden flirted with a triple-double as he tallied 29 points with 9 rebounds and 11 assists. Joel Embiid added 26 points with 3 blocks, while Tobias Harris chipped in with 18 points. As a team, the 76ers shot 47% from the field and 19 of 43 from the three-point line as they jumped all over the Pacers early and never looked in doubt after dominated the first half by 64-46. Meanwhile, the Toronto Raptors have split their first 4 games of the season, and they will be looking to stay hot after taking down the Heat in a 98-90 road win on Monday. Fred VanVleet led the scoring with 24 points and 9 assists. Pascal Siakam added 23 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists, while Gary Trent Jr. chipped in with 18 points. As a team, the Raptors shot just 39% from the field and 14 of 32 from the three-point line. But this win was all about their defense, as they looked to be in deep trouble until the fourth quarter, where they held the Heat to just 14 points to escape with the impressive win. Looking at the betting trends, the 76ers are 3-13 to 1 against the spread in their last 17 road games and 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 games overall. The Raptors are 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 Wednesday games and 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 games overall. Head-to-head, the under is 10-4 in the last 14 meetings in Toronto, and the against the spread are 6-15 against the spread in the last 21 meetings in Toronto. While it has only been 1 week, it's hard to ignore the fact something is amiss in Philadelphia. Part of the reason is tied to Joel Embiid fighting through plantar fasciitis. That has clearly impacted his inability to stay in condition, as the best way to heal is rest. Another observation is it feels like Embiid, Harden, and others felt by adding PJ Tucker they'd immediately be a top-ranked defense. The problem is Tucker can't defend 5 players at once. Harden's defense will always be problematic, and Embiid's injury is impacting his ability to slide. More concerning is the fact that the Sixers rank 30th in rebounding. On the other hand, the Raptors dealt with injuries for the majority of last season, and while they began the season with most of their roster healthy, the absence of 2 key bench players, Chris Boucher and Otto Porter Jr., was felt. On Monday, Scotty Barnes was sidelined, but Boucher made his season debut and had an immediate impact. Boucher and Precious Achiuwa have amazing chemistry, and CB's return incidentally coincided with the latter grabbing a career-high 22 rebounds. The 76ers are keeping an eye on D'Anthony Melton, who is listed as day-to-day, while the Raptors are sweating on the availability of Scotty Barnes, who is questionable with an ankle injury. The 76ers were finally able to get the much-needed win in their last outing thanks to a big game from Harden. But they really struggled before that, so it's hard to get too confident. The Raptors just took down the Heat in an impressive comeback win behind their defense, and I'm expecting a similar result here as the 76ers go back to struggling on offense. So the Toronto Raptors money line is our full game side pick. Philadelphia have an average of 107.5 points per contest while hitting 46.2% from the field. The Sixers are shooting 35.6% on three-point attempts and 83.5% from the free throw line. As a unit, Philadelphia is collecting 38.5 boards per game and has 84 assists this season, which is 13th in the league in terms of passing the rock. They turn it over 11 times per game and as a squad are committing 18.5 fouls per contest. When they are on defense, the Sixers are able to force 13 turnovers every game while drawing 20.8 fouls. They are 22nd in the league in allowing assists to their opponents, with 102 conceded this season. The Sixers' defense is allowing an opponent shooting percentage of 46.7%, and they concede 43.5 boards per game as a group. They concede 33.3% on shots from beyond the perimeter, and they are 11th in basketball in points per game allowed. The Raptors are committing 22.8 fouls per game while shooting 73.5% from the charity stripe. They are dishing out assists 22.5 times per contest, and they turn it over 11.5 times per game. Toronto has 420 points on the season, which is about 105 per contest, and they grab 42.8 boards per game. On the offensive side of the court, the Raptors are hitting on 43.1% from the field, which is 26th in basketball. The Raptors defensively are ranked 4th in the league in points allowed per game with 104. They have forced 14.5 turnovers per game and have let teams shoot 45.3% from the floor. The Toronto defense concedes 33.1% on three-pointers, and opponents are converting on 83% of their foul shots. They have conceded 24.5 assists and 43 boards per game, ranking them 15th and 9th in the NBA. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.